Why do you do that?
Hmm?
I asked you, why do you do that?
Do what?
Pace like that.
Pace?
Back and forth, back and forth.
Was I?
Yes, left to right, right to left, over and over.
Oh. I've been meaning to stop doing that.
Really?
Every day. When I wake up, I tell myself, maybe there will be something in this corner. The first corner. Corner number 1. Something new or interesting might be there.
So you go there,
First thing every morning.
and you find?
Nothing. Nothing new nor interesting.
And then?
Then I think maybe I would have better luck if I went to
Corner number 2.
exactly. So I go.
Yes, I've watched you.
I head to corner number 2. And I find
Nothing new?
nor interesting.
Pity.
Imagine how disappointed I am.
I can imagine.
But only for a moment.
Why is that?
I think that maybe while I was marching from corner number 1
Uh-huh.
to corner number 2,
Yes.
maybe something arrived at corner number 1.
The one you just left.
Yes,
Your original destination.
yes.
So you,
I go back to corner number 1.
and when you get there,
Nothing.
nothing?
Nothing. But then I think, maybe while I was here, something arrived at corner number 2.
No.
So I go there. I'd walk back
And forth,
and back,
and forth.
day after day, hour after hour, year after year. I do
How-
it until I can do it no more.
How long have you been doing it?
Years.
When you finish pacing, do you dream when you sleep?
Sure. I have wonderful dreams, every one of them.
What do you dream of?
Surely, the interests of the dreams of a lowly polar bear are nothing to a man who has access to New York City and beyond.
No, tell me, please. I would love to know.
My mother. I dream of my mother marching through the snow. Cold, dry, almost powdered. Me with my stubby little legs trying to keep up with her lumbering pace. Oh, she had such a magnificent stride. Going through mounds and mounds of snow with her enormous paws, but leaving such small footprints.
Mothers are like that.
Up ahead, she spies a mound thrusting itself into the sky. 2 masses of ice have come together, nowhere to go but up in a vast white pasture.
An arete,
Is that what they're called?
I believe.
Arete.
Yes.
Well, Mother climbs this arete. She gets to the top and she stands up. Oh, she must be as tall as half the buildings on this avenue. She tilts back her enormous head and smells. She smells for miles and miles. Any food that's out there, dead or alive, anything we can eat, she'll find it. with
And
her
she
nose.
does.
If it's there.
And if it isn't,
But then, in a heartbeat, she goes from keen hunter to snowplow. She drops her butt down on the slope and she slides down. And then she encourages me to do the same, and I slide down and we roll and we tumble about, and then I wind up in her strong, warm arms.
that's lovely.
Yes,
Have you been here long?
it seems.
How long?
Well, the cold and the snow have come 4 times.
Winter.
The warm sun, laughter of small children, another 4.
Spring and summer.
How long is that?
4 years.
Is that a long time?
For someone who's done nothing wrong, I would say.
Hmm. Do you know why I'm here?
They haven't told you why you're here?
No,
Rude of them, don't you think?
I suppose. Why am I here?
Well, simply put, you're here so people can see you. Most everybody that sees you's never seen a living polar bear before, not in the flesh. Seeing you develops an interest, an affection.
And what's the point?
Well, it is believed that seeing you here will ignite people's passions about polar bears, put into motion better efforts to protect the species.
Is that working?
No. Made any friends?
Here? It's hard to make friends when you're in a cage.
Well, the lions
What about the lions?
are close by.
May I be blunt?
Please.
I don't like the lions.
Why not?
They do an awful lot of growling, but they get very little said.
The monkeys.
The monkeys are even worse.
If you could go back,
To where I come from?
yes, if we could, would you?
I haven't really given it much thought. My hunting skills have dimmed. My strength and endurance aren't what they used to be. I've lost weight. I'd have to accede to other bears.
But being back home would invigorate you. Fresh air, fresh meat. You'd rebuild your strength and size in a very short time.
I'd renew my vigor.
Soon after you get there.
What do you mean, get there?
I'd like to take you home. Do you remember where you came from?
Of course, it's a corner by the sea with 3 very tall mountains.
We'll find it.
You'd really do this?
Yes.
Why?
Well, it's important to me.
Why?
Well, one of the things I've noticed is the man who comes to feed you,
Bob,
when he steps inside the cage, he leaves the door open
you've been studying Bob.
every day. While the lock was open, I put something in it. The lock is closed, but
It isn't locked?
exactly.
You're serious about this?
Yes. And I promise not to let you down. This is important to me.
Why?
Now, because I say so.
Why?
Because you have to trust me. What's the matter?
It's been so long since I've been outside.
I'll stay with you. Your name. Do you have one?
Yes, it's Harg!
Harg.
No, more like Harg! It's the noise my mother made the moment I was born.
Well, it suits you.
I think so. And your name?
Warren.
Warren. Oh, I like that. Warren. It sounds like the wind blowing through the dry, tall grass. Warren.
I've always thought so.
Where are we now?
We are in a department store.
Department.
Store. It's a store so large they had to divide it into separate departments, sections, if you will.
Oh, a section store,
Yes, but department seems to be the word that stuck.
department store.
Yes,
Well, what are we doing here?
we're in the men's department.
Ah, makes sense. After all, we're both men.
Exactly.
So what are we doing here?
Well, we're here to get you something to wear.
Oh, there's no need for that. My translucent fur keeps me very cool in the warm weather and toasty warm in the foulest winter.
We're not here looking to protect you from the weather.
We're not.
We're getting something to protect you from getting recognized.
So we're not really looking for clothing.
No, they've probably discovered you're missing. They'll be looking for you.
You think so?
We'll be passing a lot of people on our journey. We don't want a lot of ruckus, people pointing and shouting, "Look, a polar bear, a polar bear!"
So what we're really looking for
Yes.
is a disguise.
You're a very smart bear.
Thank you.
You just need to blend in a bit more. Here. Try this.
How's it look?
Better than I thought it would. Walk about a bit, would you?
How so?
Back and forth, just regular.
Okay. This is me walking regular.
Mm-hmm.
How's it look?
Very good.
Looks natural?
Yes, very. You look very much like a businessman on his way to a meeting.
You know, at the zoo,
Yes?
when I'm not pacing back and forth,
Uh-huh.
I study people.
Ah. There's a mirror right there if you care to.
Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, I like that. That's just fun. I particularly like the colors on me.
Well, I know very little about fine clothing, but I think it's safe to say
Yes?
most everything goes with white.
You know, I've only been wearing this for a minute, and I already feel like I blend in.
Good. If we hop a cab right now, we can make our flight.
Really?
Yes.
An airplane.
Yes.
But I've never been on an airplane.
Oh, you'll like it. They serve food and beverages. There's music. There's movies. Some people nap. Some people chat.
Where are we going?
To your home, or as close as we can get to it.
Isn't that far?
Yes.
But that must cost a tremendous amount of money, Warren.
Money doesn't matter, Hard. What matters is getting you home. Besides, I saved some money. Your ticket isn't round trip. Your ticket is one way. You're not coming back.
Oh, that's right. Warren,
Yes.
what are all those little squares down there?
Homes.
And the bigger squares?
Factories. Offices.
Department stores?
Yes, those two.
The gray lines.
Roads.
Why so many?
Well, people need to get from the little squares to the bigger squares and then back to the little squares again.
Why?
Damned if I know. Enjoying those?
Oh, yes.
Peanuts.
Salted peanuts.
You've had them before.
Every day. People throw them at me. Peanuts, popcorn, Cracker Jack, fudge, cookies, donuts, hot dogs, empty soda cans, even tennis balls. The waitress gave me these.
The young lady.
Yes. The one with her name right here, in case she forgets it.
Actually, her name isn't there for her. It's so that other people will know her name.
Oh,
And she's not a waitress. She's called a flight attendant.
flight
Attendant.
attendant. And the other women?
The same.
The men too?
The men too.
Who was the man at the airport with the badge on his shirt?
He was a security agent.
Security.
Agent. He makes sure no mean or crazy people get on the plane.
He let me right through.
I know.
He seemed to give you a hard time, though.
Yes.
Odd.
What is?
A 9-foot bear with a tie is all right, but you're not?
Maybe it was because I resembled someone they're looking for. Enjoying the movie?
Oh, yes. You see, this man and this woman are in love, but she's in love with another man who's you can't see right now, and he's married to another woman, but she doesn't love him at all. She loves her boss. She goes around and she tells all the other women about it, though, and I think that's foolish because that man and this woman and that other man may find out. And her boss, a nasty guy, mean-spirited. He's killed a lot of people.
I see.
But the police have figured out who are doing all the killing. And now everybody's either driving too fast or they're shooting at someone.
Okay.
You know, I was sort of hoping to find out about the human race, but your species is very complicated.
Please, don't feel bad. There are things in our world you don't understand. Your world is separate from ours. Look, out the window.
It's white. All white.
Endless nothing.
Oh, it's not nothing. It's everything.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Don't feel bad. Our world is not like yours. There are things that you don't know about us. We're very different.
So feel good to be back?
It's wonderful. All of it.
Do you recognize anything?
Yes. This snow. This is the 5th snow since the cold season began. And sometime in between it rained. I think between the 3rd and the 4th snow.
And you can tell all that by...
Smelling.
Wow. Did you know that the Inuit have over 40 words for snow?
Polar bears only have one. There are seals nearby. I can smell 4-legged animals too. I also detect a female in heat.
Go find her.
Please.
What?
Don't.
Don't what?
Me. Females. You know, it's been a long time.
Harg, I hate to break it to you. You're a very handsome bear.
You think?
At the department store on the airplane,
Yes.
women were looking.
Really?
If you can't
Wait.
think of an icebreaker, tell her you just flew in.
Would that work?
She'll be impressed.
How so?
How many other bears just came from Manhattan?
That's a good point.
Yes. All set to go?
Oh, yeah. except for this.
Yeah. Of course. I'll use this for the next animal I set free.
You'll do this again?
If I can.
The lions?
Yes.
They're cranky. Save them for last.
I will.
Warren, why me? Why any animal? I asked you this before and you wouldn't tell me. Why? Look, Warren, we're never going to see each other again if you don't tell me now.
Those small boxes you saw from the airplane.
Homes.
I had one. Still do. The large boxes you saw.
Factories, stores.
I worked in one. I traveled from my small box to the large box every day. And I'd get to the large box hoping to find something new or interesting. And I never did. But then I thought, maybe something new or interesting suddenly appeared at the small box, so I rushed home.
And was it there?
No. So I hurried back
And forth.
and back,
And forth.
day after day, year after year.
But nobody had put a lock on you.
I had put the worst lock of all, the one I put there.
I don't understand.
People. We're not like bears, Harg. Whoa, I just had a thought. I'm 100 miles from any kind of help, in the middle of a frozen wilderness. If my rent-a-car breaks down, I'll probably die.
Go. Go. Watch out for the ice. Goodbye, Warren.
Goodbye. Harg. Wow, that was something.
It was a bear hug.